Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. This video is going to cover March 16th through the 22nd, 2020. And I want to say happy equinox. That's coming up on the 19th, which is also the day that the sun is going to move into Aries. And so that will be, there will be videos coming out on Thursday for that. Before I get to what I saw when I got into your energy, I want to take a moment to thank the many, many people who connected with me this past week. When I sit down to get into your energy, I keep a list of the people who have connected through their comments. So you can either leave me a comment or an emoji, then I can put your name on the list. And I really try to focus on getting you a message. And of course, anyone who has liked my video, I can't put your name down, but your energy is still in there. So liking, sharing, commenting really helps connect our energy so that I can get a message that is more valid for you personally. And so I really want to encourage you to continue to do that. So this week, what I saw when I got into your energy was, so it was like a bedroom door at night, and it was cracked ajar, and, the light was streaming in, and I felt uneasy. Because it was sort of like, you know how in the dark, when there's a little bit of light, it creates bigger shadows in the room. Everything is harder to see, but if it was total darkness, then your eyes adjust and you can see more. Or if you turn on the light, you can see more. It was this odd situation of everything was more uncomfortable because there was a little bit of light, but not enough to see. And relying on the light instead of my intuition or what I can see as my eyes adjust, right? And so I heard face your fears. And so what does that mean? Do you either close the door and sit in and allow your eyes to adjust and use your intuition and face your shadows to face your fears? Or do you turn on the light and take a look around and go, wow, there's really nothing here to be afraid of? And so whatever that is, however that works for you, last week you guys were really trying to get some clarity. And so now I feel like you may have picked up a little clarity, which has maybe possibly caused a little confusion. And so either need to get more light on the situation, or you need to close the door and not listen to the other information or whatever, and focus on what comes from within you. Where's the information coming from? Your own intuition, your own guidance. And so, and there was also this, so what do you really want? What would you like to see for the outcome of whatever the situation is? And maybe that's a good place to start, is right there. So this week, there's some crazy stuff going on in the world, right? And so I will pull a card at the end from St. Raphael to give us a little bit of healing guidance about the COVID-19 outbreak that is going on. But mostly I wanted to focus on what's going on with the planets and how can you use this, what feels like a gift of time, right? It feels like the whole world is coming to a standstill, and we are being asked to pull into ourselves, into our homes, into our smaller communities. And it's an opportunity to share, to care, and to get to reacquaint ourselves with the people that we live with, which is kind of nice, and opportunity to have a time to hit those home projects or those clean the closets out or do some deep spring cleaning. And if you can focus on the positive and the good things you can do and not focus on the fears of the financial things, the one thing I have noticed is that the financial aspects are really jumping in to help out. And so because it feels very much a lot more shorter termed than what went on, back in 2008. And so I feel like everybody's just kind of going to have to catch their breath, relax, and systems are falling into place to help everybody. So I feel like that focusing on the positive and the good that you can get out of the situation is going to help. Now, we start out the week with the moon moving into Capricorn on Monday at 12:25 p.m. This is a very practical energy. It's about using your wisdom gained from experiences past, knowledge and information that has come to you, looking around and being grateful for what you do have that's good and that's working, and working out of that higher vibrational energy to lay the foundation. What are your principles? What are the values? What really matters to you? And so we have for you the Dragon's Lair. And the Dragon's Lair is about a little bit of solitude. But I'm going to go ahead and check out what the book says, because I feel like there is an immediate thing that I am missing. It says, oh, you are protected and divinely directed. Okay, so in this time of solitude, of isolation, of being a little cut off, you are being protected and divinely guided. So whatever the situation is, whether setting aside the whole outbreak, in the other aspect of your life where you're trying to get to clarity, something to keep in mind is you are being divinely guided and you're being protected. And so here's an opportunity to find some space to think things through with a little less activity going on, which is not necessarily a bad thing. On Wednesday, the moon is going to move into Aries at 9:16 p.m. So really Wednesday night. So Thursday, Friday, we really are dealing with, it's so funny too, because you have protection is the energy of the card, but this is about, when the moon is in Aries, this is about stepping back and letting other people talk and listening with an open mind to see if you don't get a new idea, a spark, inspirational spark of energy coming from that. And so allowing yourself to push through the resistance. This is a fellow air sign to you, and so for you that would be happening in your 9th house of higher learning and knowledge, and so allowing yourself to pick this up. It's also about spiritual communication though, and long distance travel, but I think that's not really a thing this week. And then we have surrender to the divine, surrender to the energy of the moment. Look at this, you have success fills my life beyond my greatest expectations, wonderful new experiences fill my life. So whatever is happening here is creating something for you that you're being guided and protected, and you are moving toward a new adventurous stage of your life that promises a great deal of success, which is very nice. And you have, over the weekend, you have modify. So this is about what do you need to release and let go of in your life that you're hanging on to when that moon is in Pisces, that is keeping you from being successful. One thing I do want to mention is on Friday there's going to be this need for action, kind of this push of it, because we've got Mars in Capricorn, which is going to be in conjunction with expansive energy of Jupiter. And so you're going to want to do something. So what can you do? Make use of that day. Allow yourself to really push through things so that when you get to that more relaxing energy of the moon now in Pisces, we've got the moon went direct on Monday into Pisces. I'm sorry, Mercury did. And so communication will be a little more emotive. But the sun is now in Aries, and so emotive isn't necessarily a good thing. Oh, especially if you're a Gemini, right? So people might be firing up. There could be a little bit. So if you're trapped with a bunch of people for a couple of days, it can get a little hard. So just allow yourself to have a little space, create some space for yourself within the confines of the situation. And so it says, work on releasing your fears and learn to affirm the good in the situation. Positive emotions are linked to effort, focus, energy, and inspiration. Your emotions and action influence your body. They can raise or lower your energy and impact your physical body and health. Positive thinking will enhance your energy. Fake it until you make it. And so modifying how you are handling your emotions over the weekend is going to make a big difference on how all of this ends up affecting you. So the energy is very intense on Sunday as we lead off and get ready for Monday. Just heads up. We've got that conjunction of Mars and Capricorn is now with Pluto, which wants to transform things. And so that is going to create a little bit of tension as it builds up to it. So this is a week of transitions. We also have, Saturn moved into Aquarius back on Wednesday. Nope, on Saturday. And so that's going to be a little breath of fresh air for you. But you are being asked to handle the stress and the pressures of this outbreak through meditation. So staying calm, being centered, being grounded within yourself. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me and guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness. If you go to my Tribe Empowers Facebook page, I did repost a meditation from Nicholas Ashbaum, or you can look him up here on YouTube. He did a great meditation yesterday. Really, really enjoyed it. Got a lot out of it. It was very encouraging, very calming. And so if you're looking for that, or there's lots of meditation apps out there, or sometimes just sitting there and breathing, right? Just breathing. All right. So you take care. I will see you back here on Thursday for the monthly, for the season of Aries. And in the meantime, take care of yourself and stay centered. All right. We'll talk soon.